Do you know that teleportation already exists? Theorized in 1935 by Einstein and later proved in experiment during the 1990s. Shocked? Welcome back to Thought Control, and today we are going to discuss about teleportation.
We have successfully teleported particles from one place to another. Or are there any laws in physics that prevent human beings from dematerializing in a cloud of particles and then rematerializing somewhere else?
We have known about the possibility of teleportation for decades. Well, at least on quantum level. At first glance, it may seem that teleportation for humans would be prohibited by even the laws of quantum mechanics, as in order to dematerialize and rematerialize a person.
We would need to know the exact location and energy of all their atoms. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle tells us this is impossible. You cannot know both the position and the energy of a particle.
So it seems that it is impossible to send a person in a wave of solid particles. But there is a way around this law. Quantum teleportation takes into account quantum entanglement.
Quantum entanglement has been proved time and again. When particles become entangled to each other at any point of time, they form a spatial connection so that no matter the distance between them in the future, they will continue to influence each other. Any change in one of the particles will also change the second particle in the pair. Basically, the wave function of the particles becomes synchronized. By using the phenomena and three separate particles, researchers were able to send the information of one particle to another in such a way that the other particles becomes the copy of the original particle. But this method destroys the original particle. So basically, it is not the particle that teleports, but information about the particle.
But as size increases, so do the number of particles, and with it, the complication also increase. We haven't even teleported a microorganism yet.
Till date, we have only been able to teleport photons, atoms of calcium and beryllium. But actually, philosophical.
Let's have a thought experiment.
It is the year 2100 and teleportation is so commonplace that it is the biggest mode of transportation. And everybody uses it every day to go to their offices in London from Delhi. The teleportation machines are put all over town just like telephone booths in the 19th century. You get into a booth in Delhi. The machine scans and copy all your atoms and all their information without pain. Destroys your body here and recreates it with all your information, memories, etc. in booth in London. You go through this process every day. It's fairly normal. Now one day, the machine malfunctions a little. It scans you and recreates you in London. But it forgets to erase you in Delhi. Now there are two you. Which one is real? What do you do when the other copy arrives in the evening at your house? Or what do you do when you come back from the office and find yourself already sitting in the house? Now the law in 2100 says one of you has to be destroyed.
This is the problem of teleportation. Would you want to use it? Gives a whole new meaning to the phrase dying to travel. Before we can accept or reject teleportation, we have to ask a more fundamental questions. What makes us who we are? Our personality? Our memories? All of that can reproduce just by scanning the structure of your brain. Are you your body? Your body replaces each and every cell of your body every 7 to 10 years. So are we soul that cannot be replicated? If a soul exists, can that also be scanned and recreated? Who, or more precisely, what are we? Tell us your answer in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you have any feedback, please let us know in the comment section.